These are the only realistic things that you're going to need after you've delivered. This is the list of the things that are just so essential after you delivered. So I'm here to just let you know that you really don't need so much. You just read the things that you're going to use, because most of the time we always find ourselves buying so much thinking that we're going to use, but we end up finding out that we really didn't need them. So I'm going to share with you some of the things that you basically need, and so that you quit that pressure of buying excess and then you don't end up using. So again, this also depends with the country that you are, or where you're going to deliver from, the hospital that is. So stick with me, share your views on this too, and let's just get right into it. Well, after I delivered at December, during the festivities where everybody was just traveling or with their families. So yeah, these are some of the things that I had bought for my postpartum. Also, this was my second baby, so I ended up realizing what I really needed by the time I delivered my first. I was basically going to kind of need. So let's just dive into it. First and foremost, you need your medicines even before anything. Like when you deliver, there are these painkillers that you're given because you're going to be maybe end up with stitches or something. I'm hoping you don't tear up. But if you're going to end up with stitches, you basically need painkillers, because after that anesthesia down there wears out, you're going you're going to feel everything. So you basically need the painkillers. That is something that you can't miss. You can't like go without. Again, I realize that some hospital prefer some medicines over others, so just listen to the doctor who's there, let them just advise you on this, and just follow whatever they're going to give you. Don't search over the internet and then go like, okay, this I think what I think I need to use. That's a story for another day. But by the time I was giving birth to my first daughter, I think there was this woman who had I think she had googled so much about what she needs, then she was given certain medicine and she was, I don't need those ones, I need this type of medicine. So just word of advice, follow what your doctor tells you. Second thing that you're going to need, you're going to need cotton pads or cotton pads, cotton undies, cotton tacks or something. But still it depends with the hospital. Some hospital offer their patients pads, but trust you me, pads are not going to really help you, because after delivery you are going to really bleed a lot. I bought them, I'm talking from experience. If you saw what I packed for my hospital bag, you're going to see them. Trust me, I bought them, but after you deliver you really bleed a lot. Therefore you need something that's going to soak all that up, that is to inconvenience you. I from experience, first baby, second baby, trust me, cotton is the most efficient thing. I'm going to insert a picture here. Again, you can also go and check what is in my hospital bag. There is that cotton that is there, guys. Cotton wool, it just soaks up everything and it's good, it's comfortable. I mean, pads for me, they were not soaking, they're not so absorbent. Like I also went with them to the hospital, but the doctors were like, no, don't use the pads first, use the cotton, and then when the bleeding goes down a little bit, you can use the pads. So you definitely need cotton wool. It is really going to save you, trust you me. And then if you're using cotton, you definitely need panties, or you can wear the cotton without the pants. But if you are to use pants, make sure you're using cotton pants, because they are absorbent, they are flexible, and then the air down there is going to be so okay with the cotton pants as compared to the other materials. Cotton is always the best because it's so breathable. And then since you're bleeding so much, you need a bidet. You totally need a bidet. If you don't have a bidet, you can use a sitz bath on a basin. I am going to insert also a picture here of how you're going to do it. It's basically some warm water with some salt inside, or some salt inside. Then you get to sit on it, and then like 2 times a day, like morning and evening. And then after some time, it just help in healing. Funny enough, at first I thought it's going to be itchy or something, but trust me, once you sit in that water, it's going to be so relaxing. Just make sure the water is warm, and then it's almost up the basin, and then just sit on it. Just let the stitches absorb everything, so that it can enable you heal faster. Trust me, it enables you heal faster, and it's very efficient. But that one side, let me tell you another. I think there's a story inside the story. I gave birth, as I've said, I gave birth during the festivities. Everybody had traveled. So in my head, I knew I had to buy some things that I cannot send anybody else, because I knew what I preferred. So I bought so many clothes and everything, but I knew for a bidet I can just order online, anybody can go pick it up for me. Little did I know, okay, people are traveling, but in my head I knew that even if it's festivities, I can just order online, and the owner of the shop will just find a way to just deliver it to me. Shock on me. Everybody, by the time I was delivering, everybody had gone to festivities. Nobody, all shops were locked. I couldn't find that bidet. We tried to look for one. Like, we really did try, and I just couldn't do anything. Plus, the hospital that I was delivering from don't offer. Some hospitals do offer that, but in that particular hospital they don't offer that. They prefer the seats bath, because they feel it's more efficient than a bidet. To cut the long story short, I ended up making a portable bidet. Imagine you can still do it. If maybe your finances are not that good, or you feel you really don't need it, you're not going to need it. Though at this particular moment, you really should own a bidet. You basically just take a bottle, then on the bottle top, just make some holes, small holes, then you're going to just use it at a bidet. That's what I kind of used, funny enough, and it did help me, especially okay, I was using the seats bath, but sometimes when you're going to the washroom for the short call and everything, it just helps you to rinse down there so well. I don't want to dwell on that topic, because I have a whole video of that. So just make sure you stay on the channel so that you can see the video. Anyway, you basically need a bidet. Bidet for a girl is very efficient, because as much as you're not going to use it, as much as you're going to use it after delivery, when you're on your P's, it really does help. Or just any other day, you are a woman, you really need something to just clean you off every now and then. Okay, so yeah, you really need a bidet. Another thing that you're really going to need are cotton breast pads or bras. It depends with what you prefer, but personally I didn't find nursing bras so comfortable, because you have to open. I just, to me, I felt it's a lot of work, so I ended up using these two book tops. Also, I'm going to insert a picture up here, and they were serving me well, because they are comfortable. I could wear around. I mean, it's easier for me. Again, go for what you just prefer. Don't go for something that people do prefer. Go for what you prefer. For me, those bras were helping me, and again, I figured out, after giving birth and all, I'm still going to use these things, because I don't know if people give out nursing bras, but I didn't see why I should buy them anyway, because I knew I'm not going to use them again, probably. So go for what you prefer. So those are breast pads. And then if you're pumping your milk, you really need a breast pump, and the storage packets. For me, honestly, no, I have never bought that. I've never used that. I don't know how I should put this so that it doesn't sound bad, but I always find them looking yuckish. I don't know, I see them yuckish, though it's my milk, funny enough. But I feel they are more for people who are working and they really need to pump the milk for the baby, or if you're overproducing your milk. I feel that's one of the reasons you should be having it. For me, I'm not going to work. I don't like have excess milk. Funny enough, I also struggle with breastfeeding. That's why I did the other video of how to increase milk. So yeah, you definitely need a pump, you need storage and all that for the baby. Another thing that you're really going to need for postpartum and easy recovery is help. Some women maybe, by the way, don't know, like I had a woman who really didn't know that after delivering you need to just rest so that you can heal. She ended up having trouble with her back till now, and she gave birth like, I don't know, 8 years ago. So you definitely need help. It's going to be crazy, especially the first weeks. Then before you even get to a month, it's going to really be crazy. You will definitely need help, especially at night or during the day. Anyway, you just need help because you, at this particular moment, you can't wash clothes, you can't do some things, you can't do heavy lifting, and also you definitely need help. And at this point, with help, it doesn't mean like physical help or something, even mental help. Like you just need somebody to talk to you, somebody to just assure you that things are going to be well, because you're in stitches, you're in pain, you have a baby, a newborn, and sometimes it's crazy because their routine is way crazy. They, trust me, before they adapt to their normal routine, it's crazy. Definitely need help around you so that your mental health can be well, so that you also don't end up getting postpartum depression. It's a real deep, and funny enough, you always get it at the least expected time. Like before you realize you have it, takes time. So make sure you just have help so that you can quickly recover after delivery. And then you also need a good diet. You need people around you who can cook you good food. You need lots of fluids, lots of soup, balanced diet, vegetables, some portions of carbohydrates, protein, and all. You definitely need a very well balanced diet with full of fruits, full of meals, full of soups, so that also it can enable you produce milk for the baby. You definitely, if you can't do it, just ask the people around you to just guide you through. Also, you can consult with the hospital before leaving the hospital. Ask them the type of meals that you really need to eat if you don't know that is, so that you can have an ample time with the baby. And then something else that you're going to need for postpartum, definitely are the baby essential, the diaper, the clothes, and everything. You also go down, just scroll down, going to see the videos that I've been doing for the motherhood milestone and series. Just go down and see clothes for the baby that you need. But then you really don't need so much for the, especially if the babies are newborn. You just need onesies and aprons, and just to shorts, just keep them warm. You just don't need a lot of that. And then something else that I noticed you might need, but this is for the moms who it's pretty painful. But if it's that pretty painful, just consult the doctor before you get to buy it. The cold sitting pads, their tags and all, you just get to place them on the panties, and then they are cold. First you can just put them on the fridge and all, and then they're supposed to just make the part not so painful. However, it also depends with the hospital. Some hospital, by the way, do offer, and if they are not offered, you can just buy them, simply buy them. I wanted to buy them, but by the time I was able to buy it, I couldn't find, because I know there's just one shop that sells them, and I couldn't find them. But trust you me, I've seen somebody use them and they came in handy for me. I just used um the bidet and the medicines. And then after the medicines were over, I just consulted with the hospital, then I got to purchase other ones. So yeah, but you definitely need it. That's something that you need. But if you can't have it, just let it be. Just do as I did, do the medicines and all. And something else I noticed, sometimes the medicines that you're given at the hospital, but then they don't work with you. So immediately you get to take the painkillers and it's still very extremely painful, also consult with the hospital so that they can exchange the medicines for you and give you other ones that can at least work with you. Don't just assume that it's normal or something. No, just make sure you consult with the hospital. And while on that, also make sure you don't really neglect yourself so much. Just find a way to make you feel good. You can go back to your routines. Find a way you can just start redoing things, although it's going to get taking care of yourself, taking good shower, good warm shower, maybe in the morning and in the evening. Just stay clean, because again, if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to get infection down there, and taking those medicine is not so fun. So make sure you take care of yourself. And then something else, you really definitely are going to need cotton clothes. Really are good with your texture of the body, and then with the nipples also. It's very good. Trust me, after delivery you're going to sweat so much, and you definitely need something that's absorbent. So you definitely need cotton clothes for that time. And also make sure you try to minimize the scents of your body, the sprays, the lotions, the body lotions and all, because also the baby is sensitive at this particular moment. Any slight thing, they get a cough or they go sick. So try get mild lotions, mild lotions of the body oil, soap. Just try check on that, it's going to come in handy. So yeah, take care of yourself, look good. You're a mom, it's for the good. Trust me, it's for a good cause. And then you definitely need a station where you can place everything, especially at night, where you can just get what you need at night, probably diapers and all those essential, your pads, your cotton and all. If you can't, just get a small basket or a bucket or something, just place everything so that you can get these things at night, probably very easily. Also, you need a lot of fluids in your body, but also go for what you prefer. For me, soup, porridge and all don't work for me. Porridge, foods and all don't work for me. For me, soup does work. That's why I also did another video where you can make that soup so that you can get easy milk. So if soup is working for you, whatever that's working for you, make sure you always consume it every now and then. So you might need a flask, a thermos or something to just put that, again, for easy consumption of it during the night when you're breastfeeding or something. And then you also need a bottle of water. After breastfeeding, make sure you drink some water so that it can what is the right word, it can replace the fluids that the baby has just taken away from you. So make sure you have a bottle of water and water inside it. Make sure you fill it now and then drink that water as much as you can. The moms who always worry sometimes, you definitely need this set. What is it called? Oh my god. You basically just need a thermometer in there. If you can't buy the whole set, just make sure you have a thermometer in there, especially the first time mom, because you can't know how the baby is going to be. You can't dictate. That thermometer is going to come in handy that your baby is fine, because yeah, things do happen. You really need that thermometer. With even as the baby goes older and older, you really will need that thermometer just to keep your mind at peace. This is what happens, I guess, when you're vlogging with kids. Anyway, you're also going to need a Macintosh or a simple just cloth or sheet or something, because trust me, you're bleeding this particular moment, you're bleeding so much. So you're going to sometimes have some messes, however careful you are, because you're really bleeding so much. You're going to end up with messes here and there, but to prevent that, just to make sure that your bed is okay, make sure you lay in a Macintosh or a cloth there. You really don't need a lot. So you're going to need something to prevent you from destroying your bed, and it's going to come in because you're going to bleed for a week or 2 or even 3, depends with you. So a Macintosh or a simple cloth, a lasso, a sheet is going to come in handy. You're going to need this Macintosh as the baby starts to grow, yeah. So make sure you have one just to be sure. Like I would work with a cloth or anything, I'd put it anywhere at that particular point, because I knew nature calls for whatever it calls, and sometimes you just can't do anything. It happens and it happens. So having a cloth really just saves, trust me. A Actually, the first pregnancy was crazy because I didn't know all these things that I'm sharing with you. So I was learning as time went. So if you're first time mom, just know it's going to get crazy, and you're going to learn so many things along the way, despite how people tell you in these vlogs. But for now, make sure you have that cloth or a Macintosh wherever you sleep. Just place it there, or a lace or anything. It's going to come in. Being said, we've come to the end of the video. I'd like to hear your reviews on this. Share with me what I've just messed up, but this is definitely the whole list of what really came in handy, what I used, and what you just definitely need. So I think I'll see you on the next one. So kindly subscribe if you've not. Comment, like, and share. I'm targeting to reach 1,000 subscribers. So kindly subscribe, share with your friends, and it will really come in handy with me. It will really go a long way. Thank you for the viewers who've been watching these videos. Thank you. I see returning subscribers. I really do appreciate a lot. Thank you. So bye. I'll see you in the next one.